There is so much uncertainty in the market right now that newer crypto investors are probably wondering, should they buy now or wait for the market to drop more? Hopefully they're not waiting for it to go up to buy. So in this video, what we're going to do is talk about what I'm doing, share with you my strategy in times like now. And the hope is that it will give you a little bit of comfort or perspective. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Donnie Joseph. Welcome. Please subscribe, engage with the content. Believe it or not, your engagement helps small channels like this. And while the channel is growing, it is still hard to get views because there needs to be engagement. And so please do so if you find value with the content. So let's just jump right in. With the current condition of the market, if you've been here, you would take note that the market has been steadily declining. And if you've paid attention to any TA guys that know what they're talking about, they would tell you that there's a potential that we could see further decline of the market. Some are speculating that by October, November timeframe, that Bitcoin could be in the 29 to 40,000 range. Obviously, with Bitcoin dropping that low, that would send a lot of other altcoins down as well. So then the question becomes, should you buy now or wait for it to drop and get a better price? I have a fairly strong opinion on this, okay? And I'm going to share that with you. Number one, not that any of the TA guys are wrong, but it's speculation. There's nothing for certain in this market. I mean, we just saw, what was it, $700 billion, some crazy number that just got wiped out from the stock market today. It's all speculation. Nobody actually knows. And then there's two arguments. There's those that believe that we are on a 4-year cycle, and that if you're going off of the 4-year cycle, that we will see the pullback by October, November. And then there's those that believe that we're following a new cycle, like a business type cycle that doesn't rely upon the 4-year cycle of the market. And so to me, it doesn't matter either way, because my strategy for investing is a long-term strategy with hopes that there will be some appreciation in the short term. If there's no appreciation, I'm fine with that, because again, I have a long-term investment strategy. And if there is appreciation, then great, I'll pull some profits and stick to my plan. So then that brings up the question of what should we do right now? So let's just talk about what is. What is that all of the crypto market is on sale right now. Everything's on sale. Bitcoin's high was about 120,000. Last night, I believe it dropped to 64,000. Today, it's around 65,000. So that's almost a 50% discount. Same thing with many of the altcoins. We're seeing a very significant discount, some more than 50%. And so then the question is, well, which projects do you believe in? And if you have projects that you believe in other words, projects that you want to invest in, because you should only invest in projects that you understand and believe in, well, then I would argue that you should buy when they're on sale. If I walked into the store right now, I wear for my sneakers, like athletic wear, I wear a specific type of Brooks shoe, okay? I have a wide foot. I have to wear a 4E. I wear a size 13. There are certain shoes of the Brooks line that I wear. I buy them annually and sometimes multi-times a year. I think I pay $150 or something like that for the shoe. If I walked into the store and it was on sale for 50%, I'm not asking any questions. I'm buying it, because I'm going to buy it anyways. I love the shoe. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to buy it anyways. And I look at crypto the same exact way. I am going to buy Bitcoin anyways. It's part of my strategy. It's part of my long-term strategy. XRP, I'm going to buy that anyways. It's part of my long-term strategy. I bought it at $3. I bought it at $2. I'm buying it at $1.39 or whatever it's at today. But here's a more detailed plan, okay? And this is how I look at it. I'm going to accumulate dollar cost average. I buy daily, okay? A small amounts daily, regardless of the price. With that being said, I also have limit orders set to buy in case there's a significant pullback. Let's use XRP for example. I have a limit order set to buy at $1.24. So if something happens, the market goes down to $1.24, my order executes, it already buys my XRP. I have another limit order set for $1.07. So if XRP drops to $1.07, my order executes, I buy the XRP. I have another order set, I think it's for 94 cents. If XRP hits that price, my order executes, and I do that all the way down. I think 83 is my lowest, 83 cent is my lowest buy order that I have set. So those are just in case, but there's no guarantee that the market is going to pull back that far. If they are, I'm prepared. If it doesn't, I'm still sticking to my plan and I'm buying every single day my small amounts at a dollar cost average, regardless of the price of the market, because again, I'm a long-term investor. What I'm not going to do is wing it and wonder and hope. So again, regardless of the condition of the market, the first thing you have to identify is what are the projects that you're investing in? Which ones do you believe in? Which ones do you want to hold long-term? Because if you're in it for a short-term, get rich overnight type of a mindset, you're going to get wrecked. There's just no way around it. This space is too volatile. And if you're asking the question of, and I started with beginner or newer investors because a seasoned investor understands this. Seasoned investors that are doing day trading, that's a whole different breed of investing. I don't want no part of that. I'm not a day trader. I'm not a chart guy. I'm an accumulator because I'm taking a slower approach to building my wealth, and I'm cool with that. That's my strategy. What I'm saying to you is, if you're asking that question, should you buy now or should you wait to see if it dips further? I would argue that somebody should be prepared, just like anything else in life, be prepared. And if it happens, you have a plan. If it doesn't, stick to your other plan, which is accumulating, right? Like I train jujitsu. Am I anticipating that somebody is going to attack me on the street or attack my family or have to, God forbid, get in a fight? Absolutely not. But I'm prepared in case it does. And so that's why I train jujitsu. That and because I like it. But you get what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be an either or with the investment. I think if we're getting into the mindset of wanting to wait and see, that's a very dangerous place to be in because A, you're going to wait and you're going to miss it, right? It's going to drop down and you're gonna be like, oh, I need to get in. You're going to try to jump in. The market, usually what happens on these exchanges, when there's volatility like that, there's a major pullback. Sometimes those exchanges freeze up and people can't get in. So that's why you want to have the limit order, a pre-purchase order set. Then there's the argument that, well, what about if it goes up and it doesn't go back down? Now you're waiting and hoping that it's going to drop to a certain level. And again, you may miss your window. So rather than sitting back and having this paralysis of the analysis, just come up with a plan. Okay. Find what you want to invest in, figure out how much you can afford to invest. Again, your first goal should be to pay off all debt. You don't want to be giving away any free money to credit card interest. You don't want to give those guys any money. They're already making enough money. Let's not give them 20% interest and just throwing that money out of the window. So let's pay down our debt. Let's then pay the bills that we have for our home. We got to pay for our house payment. We got to pay for our car. We got to pay for our kids. We got to pay for the food, all of that stuff. Those are all non-negotiables. And then after that, we need to take any extra spare money that we have, every single spare dollar, and we need to invest it into the crypto market. Well, I shouldn't say into the crypto market. You should invest it into something that you believe is going to go up in value. I believe that crypto's our biggest opportunity for that. None of what I'm saying is financial advice. I'm just sharing what I do. I'm always looking for ways to make extra money so that I can invest. I understand that the dollar is losing value every single day due to inflation. I understand that the way to beat that is to take this inflationary dollar and move it into something that's going to go up in value in time. I also understand that our financial system is changing. It's restructuring. I understand that crypto is going to be a major, major part of this new financial system. And so again, that's why for me, I'm doing everything I can to get creative and find ways of making extra money. I'm fortunate to have a few businesses, but I don't stop there. I have an iPad right here sitting on my desk that I am resetting right now. It's been sitting in my drawer for months. I used to have it for one of my businesses that put to play music in the out on the floor. Guess what? I'm resetting it. I'm putting it on Facebook Marketplace and I'm selling it. Somebody will buy it. I'll take that money and I'll go invest it. I have, there's a gal coming tomorrow to pick this up from my office. Who would have ever thought that this is Captain Underpants, right? Captain Underpants, a little toy we had laying around the house. Put it on Facebook Marketplace for $5. Somebody's coming to buy it. There's no shame in my game, guys. I am trying to win and I will do it the way that I need to get it done. And that's understanding what's taking place in our financial system. And I'm locked in, man. I don't know about you, but I'm taking this very serious. We have until 2030 to really make an impact on our building our wealth. And so it's going to require a version of you that you're not used to seeing. And for me, that's finding every which way to scrap and claw and extract dollars and move them into the crypto space, because I believe that there's going to be some major appreciation that my future self and my family will thank me for. That's it for today's video. If you found value in it, again, please subscribe, leave a comment, like, let's engage. And until next time, we'll talk soon.